right, good morning everyone. We are at the Avon Flea Market. This is my first time being here in probably a couple years, but the Rochester Flea Market, or the one at the public market, is only doing a couple days a month. So they're kind of going down in number of days. So got to try something new. Drop the kids off. Got here a little bit later than I wanted to. It's about 8:20, but we'll take you guys in and see what we find. See ya. All right, so as I get into the flea market, I always go the same way every time, even though it's been a couple of years. Still kind of skipped over the first couple spots. Here I found a vendor that I've bought a few things from. I think they do storage units in the past. Had some fishing gear, some of that stuff, some records. You know, not really stuff I'm looking for all the time, but you know, I had to take a look. And here were some interesting, these were like yearbooks, military yearbooks. I actually bought the compass before. Not much value in it. Sold relatively quickly in the past, but I didn't buy this one to even ask what the price was. And here's some comps of what it goes for. Next up, looking at a video game vendor here. This is the first one I saw. There was a bunch of them, and I've kind of lost my step in video games. That used to be my go-to. Used to know a lot more about them, and still do, but you know, for what this guy was asking for, and you know, the prices were higher. I'm sure they were eBay prices or close to it. Here's some completed box N64 games, completed box NES games, SNES games, and I just didn't know the market, you know, what they would be going for, and didn't feel like really diving in and looking these up. You know, a few years ago, I probably would have just been buying stuff blind and overpaid, or, you know, broke even on some things, but I've learned a few lessons over the years and, you know, decided to keep it moving. I did find this guy, although he wasn't at his table. I probably would have bought some stuff from him, waited around for maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes just to see if he would show up. Would have probably bought those Wii U games, but he never showed up, so just kept it moving and didn't end up buying anything. Now here's something that I might, I think I regret. So this is, this guy had a bunch of phones. He said they were all $5 a piece, and I was thinking about buying them all. And you know, after buying the one that I do, you'll see here, you know, I'm researching it and getting it listed. I do wish I bought more of them or all of them, but you know, maybe I'll go back, or give me a reason to go back. I don't see too many people jumping at the bit to get a bunch of old cordless phones.
My mom still uses one. What can I tell you?
You know, there.
They were the only ones worth saving.
And they're all new, nice.
Yeah,
right?
all brand new.
Can you?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So after that, I do walk through inside. I don't think I've ever been in the inside of this pavilion area, so interesting to see some people set up here, and probably because it was going to either be raining or rain was in the forecast. But there's a couple more video game vendors I do check out, and didn't end up buying any video games. Probably a good thing, because like I said, they were just you know, higher priced, and you know, had more stuff. Here I'm looking up those phones just to see if I should go back and get some more. But this guy had some cool stuff, a lot of different unique games. And again, I like checking them out. One of my favorite things to sell, but just didn't pull the trigger on anything, and you know, haven't been sending as much stuff into FBA. So maybe it'll be something I get back into, but with the connections I have and the local hookups I have, kind of just not my business model at the moment. Now here it is. Here's one of the best buys I found all day. Well, you'll see me pick through a bunch of hats and go through a bunch right now. How much are the hats?
5 to 10.
So this was Pulaski Braves, rookie ball for the Braves. And different year.
Yeah.
Pulaski. It was in the Appy League, and then they moved to Danville, Virginia.
What are you asking on these?
These I'm asking 10.
If I bought a bunch, would you do a deal?
Yeah, do a deal.
Okay.
Bundle it up.
Did you collect these through the years, or did you?
Yeah, I worked minor league ball with the Braves.
Okay.
And stuff. So, yeah, 2 weeks ago, I had some guy bought 200 different kinds of mats, but it was an addiction. I mean, like you see, some of these still got tags on them.
Yeah.
You know, you see it, you buy it. Moments that I collect them. Then you get older and your wife says,
What are you doing with all these?
clean out your dad's house because when he dies, it's going to a dumpster.
Oh, jeez.
So I've been coming out here a couple weekends.
Yeah.
See if I can get
Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's fun. Cleaning out stuff.
Yeah, right? Making a little bit of money, hopefully. I feel like I have
She
this one.
said the minute you bought those, you lost money. The minute you bought anything.
Yeah, for the most part.
If you can get some couple bucks back, you got golf money.
There you go, right?
I bought a breakfast sandwich and a drink. I still haven't eaten. But I should do that now. Yeah. Church is getting out.
Fredonia, my alma mater.
No, he looked great. He came back after he bought them all. And he couldn't take them all. So he watched. He goes, I'm going to walk down a little more. I popped them up. I'll pay for the wagon for us.
Woohoo. I'm a big Vikings fan. There we go.
You're a Vikings fan?
Yeah.
I got a rock over here for you.
A rock?
Vikings logo.
Hand
Get
painted.
the hat. Rock.
Hats are anywhere.
There we go. I like the sales pitch.
What do you buy? You upset that Cook's going to be leaving?
Oh, he's gone. They say they might bring him back. I don't know.
Dollar.
That one. It's like Scotland.
$5 per dollar, $1.
Go on the internet and look up radio play. You'll be surprised what you find out about that. They make more than
Alright, I think I'm into these three. I have a filter.
Uh-oh. There.
Oh, these.
What are you into, minor league ball?
Yeah, I do. I resell online as well, so.
Okay, do well.
I got a bunch. I met a guy who worked as a hat distributor here maybe 2-3 years ago, and he had hats just from, early 90s, late 80s,
Right.
all new era, Logo Athletic.
Mm-hmm. I count 19.
You count 19? All right, well, maybe I counted one more. Yeah. I'll see what else you got while
Yeah,
you're
go ahead, look at me.
doing some math.
Give me a minute.
Mike.
Hang on, David.
Yeah, we can do that. These people do 5-6 bags of that freeze dried stuff.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I got a bag over here. Yeah, if we can fit them all in there, you think? Oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
Already? Yeah, it's gone.
So I got base. Who's your baseball team?
I don't know. Vikings are the only team I'm really passionate about.
Okay, that's good. I'm a Rams fan.
So, hey, no real rivalry there, except we got your offensive coordinator, you know?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good luck.
Yes, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. I walked around a little bit more, didn't find too much, and then stumbled upon one of the vendors I always go see at the Rochester garage sales or Rochester Public Market, Flea Market. He had a bunch of stuff out, but just nothing that was catching my eye. We went back and forth on some sneakers, and I didn't feel like diving through too much of what he had. I just didn't see anything that intrigued me. If I missed anything, let me know. You know, there's a lot of stuff here. If you guys see anything, just let me know what I could have missed.
We don't want to talk to you.
Haven't been dug out of the ground.
You'll never know.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Had to cut after those Playboys, but some vintage fishing lures here. Some of those can bring some big money, especially the musky lures. I just don't know enough about them. You know, after kind of the deal I do with this guy, maybe it's something I could have, you know, try to buy in bulk and, you know, pay my education or learn as much about them. But there'll be a deal where I can find a bunch of lures and do a bunch of research, and I'll learn about them someday, that's for sure. But today wasn't that day. But I do find some interesting stuff and learn about some other things, as you'll see here.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Yours is a much better shape. Look at that's almost like that one over there.
Hey, how much on these? On the car emblems?
The pair of them?
No, well, I guess.
Oh, everything?
Yeah.
I don't know how many pieces there are in there, to be honest with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit, there's probably 25 pieces in there. Like $120.
Maybe I'll pick out a few. I don't know. Some of them are obviously in better condition than others.
What are you thinking for the whole pile? I gotta think these ones that are still new in the wrapper can't be.
Yeah, this depends what year they're for, though.
I'm gonna guess everything's. In
Yeah, it looks like early 2000s. Yeah.
I hate listing shit online.
Yeah, that's what I do. So,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to. I mean, I don't know too much about this kind of stuff, but you would think it's got some resale value. But
Yeah,
some of the stuff that's a little bit older.
If
like,
you look like this stuff up in LMC, if you ever look at LMC,
Yeah.
they make those. These things are like, most of these things in the wrapper are probably like $30-40 a piece.
Yeah.
And they're repops. They're not
Right.
GM parts, you know.
Yeah, let me look into it for a second here and see what I could potentially get for it, and then I'll make you an offer.
We'll find it somewhere.
So if we were collecting,
Oh, $50 for the box.
Looks like we were collecting Hot Wheel cars.
It's I just tough to find most of this stuff, so I don't even know how much is truly there in terms of value or
I'd
not.
go for 70, to be honest.
70?
Yeah, I think you're gonna You'll have 3/4 of that box left and be able to probably
Yeah.
$100 cashed out already.
Do 60 in the middle there.
Sure.
All right, appreciate it. All right, it's the next day here. We're back in the basement, come back from the flea market, and here's what we got. You guys should have seen every purchase for the most part. First up, kind of walking around, there was a lot of just real vendors or real like businesses trying to make money. For the most part, not a lot of people just kind of selling their junk. So I got this cordless phone. Guy had about 20 phones, wanted $5 a piece on them. This one was purple, kind of interesting color. They were all kind of a little bit older, probably right when like the more of the digital versus analog came out. So I don't know how much value's in these. Couldn't find an exact comp. I do know the funkier colors will sell better. So I'd imagine maybe 30, 40 bucks, spent $5. I did contemplate buying all the phones. Let me know if what you guys would have done there. Next up, ran into this guy who had a hat collection. Said it was all his. He said any of the hats were going to be like $5 to $10. And I put together about a pile of, I thought it was 20. He said 19, and offered him 150 bucks for all of them. And there are some good ones in here. So like a Wrigley Chicago hat. I already sold 2 of them for $50 a piece. Put the comps up here. A bunch of minor league hats. These are brand new with tags New Era. I got these listed maybe for like 35 bucks. Well, Vikings hat. I'm a big Vikings fan. And then this one, I don't know what it is. If you guys know what minor league team, I'm pretty sure it's a minor league baseball team. There's an Etsy picture that I used Google Lens on, and it's pulling up the Portland Beavers, but none of the other logos look anything like this. So I have no idea. Hopefully it's something valuable, because 2 of the other minor league hats, like I said, sold for 50 bucks a piece. So pretty much get my money back. South Carolina, Cubs wild card. Trying to think of anything else cool. I guess this one's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know anything about that P1. Got 3 of those, and we'll see what they are. And then last, they got this box of GM just decals. GMC, and this is going to be the score of the flea market. Got a bunch of these listed. Most of them are used. There are some new ones, like Sunfire. This says S10. I don't know what this is, but we'll search the part number. S10. This one, Venture. There's a couple that said Sierra, some LT, LS. And I got some of them already listed for 60, 70 bucks. And I bought the whole box for $60. The guy said he was selling his dad's stuff. I couldn't really look them up. I didn't look up any part numbers while I was there. But I think it's going to be a score. I think we could probably turn it into $500, $600, maybe even more, $700, $800. So all in all, not a bad day. Not a bad day at the flea market. But the hats being a big buy, the 150 bucks, the decals for 60, and then the cordless phone. So only 3 purchases. Walked around maybe for an hour and a half. Haven't been out to that flea market in a year or so, so it was good to be back. And if you guys like that, please like or comment below if you enjoyed that video. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all you guys, and we'll catch you.